Hi, welcome. On this video, you're going to see how the game of tug starts to come together and how the bridge is built between the game of tug and the protective script as it relates to using a quarry or a helper person to help bring up the dog's defense drive to move the game up into a more serious level. So here with Noah, what you're going to see here with Noah is how that comes together when you start to build a dog's confidence, start to get that script going to the follow or roll. And here what you're going to see is him start to advance out in front of me, whereas in prior video you see him just almost directly to the side. When he first came to me, he's actually a little bit behind me. So every time the game is done and you start to really start to work that follower script and so he learns that he can win area, win territory, and back the person up to just the barking behavior at first, what it does is it starts to kind of really bring that drive out. He starts to really starts to move forward, the level of barking will increase, and then ideally what begins to happen is that he starts to take a hold of the tug toy itself and starts to win it. So it's all a matter of timing. These videos, what you'll see is, timing is very important, the reward at certain times. Even for the helper to be stepping back and to allow him to win area at more higher levels of barking, and then even, to shape that behavior, get the behavior to come out even more, the expectations have to progressively increase. So, the level of barking that allows Noah to win initially isn't going to be, good enough for the advanced forward. He's got to increase it. But it's done all through reward. It's never about defeating the dog. You have to do this. You have to kind of know how the timing of this works. And so that just at that moment when he's about to, say, let go of the tug toy, he wins it. He releases. So that's how you kind of build a dog up. You have to kind of do it in a way that they're always winning. They're winning. They're winning. They're winning. Even when we bring out the dog's defense drive, we turn into a more serious game. You'll see Jackson kind of moving around at certain angles. And then the idea is even when he turns back, the helper's going to step in even more aggressively to make the dog understand that you can't turn your back on the forward. So anyway, in this video you're going to see the progression of that as Noah really starts to progress forward. And then the idea here is once this script starts to take hold, is to bring the owners into the script. It's kind of like handing the car keys over to the owners at a certain point. But it's very important you do this through leadership. So you have to bring the owners online to the leadership role. So because again, the dog comes here with me for training, and I'm handling the dog. I'm bringing the dog into the right relationship. And oftentimes what will happen is the owners will be, not in the right relationship. They'll be actually not within fulfilling that role at that level. So the idea here is for me to build that bridge. And so when they come online, to help to kind of nurture and encourage that role so that they're able to, begin to go into the same, role that I'm in and come into the right relationship. So it's all about scripting it the right way. It's about winning. It's about, getting the dog to really, get that drive out in a big way. So, and then once that drive really comes out, then what you're doing is you're starting to expectations even increase with the level of control. But at first you just want to really unleash that drive. It's all about winning. Not so much about really getting into positions and really, scripting it with, really controlling the dog's drive. You want to get that drive out first. You really want to get that drive. Because what's happening is a lot of times that drive is suppressed either by a misalignment of the role. Typically that's what happens. And so the dog is, it's like all the pistons aren't firing correctly. And so you have to, really, the bridge is through right relationship. It's through the follower script and knowing how to do that. So anyway, you're going to see this video. You'll see the whole, it's a great series of videos with Noah because when you watch these videos, it shows the progression of a dog that is coming in the right relationship and how the confidence really comes up. So if you watch the videos carefully, you'll see his drive just increase. So I encourage you to watch these videos, a series of videos. It's great insight. You'll really gain a lot of insight into how the protective script works. So thanks very much.